Now, this Hell in a Cell match, Ryback versus CM Punk, was probably the worst Hell in a Cell match I've probably ever seen. Man, there was the Kennel from Hell in 1999 and a Big Boss Man Al Snow, but this was probably the worst Hell in a Cell match I've ever seen. I mean, nowadays they have their own its own pay-per-view, Hell in a Cell. Back in the day, it'd be like these guys have a rivalry, they need to end it. Let's have a Hell in a Cell match and end the rivalry. At Hell in a Cell, it's almost like watching an ordinary no disqualification match. Like, the cage wasn't used as much. Basically, this match just sucked. Like, no blood, nothing like that. No, not a whole lot of weapon use, a fire hydrant and a kendo stick. And the ending was shitty. Like, I remember they were talking about having trouble deciding whether to end CM Punk's title reign or end Ryback's streak. Basically, Vince McMahon had the idea. This guy named Chad Maddox, the referee, once Ryback had CM Punk up for his finisher move, Chad Maddox low blows him. CM Punk rolls him up, and Chad Maddox gets the fast count. That's it. That's all they could think of. That was probably the worst way to end Ryback's streak. So basically, Ryback lost a match because of bullshit. He wasn't knocked out. It wasn't disqualification, nothing like that. And Brock Lesnar didn't even interfere in the match like most of us thought was gonna happen. But this match was a whole big disappointment in my opinion. They just don't make Hell in a Cell matches should be like full of blood and all sorts of shit like that. But Hell in a Cell matches nowadays are just shitty, and this was probably the worst Hell in a Cell match I've probably ever seen. I mean, Chad Maddox low blows Ryback and gets to roll up for a fast count, and at the end, CM Punk climbs up the cage and Ryback finishes him with his finisher on top of the cage. The ending to this match is just terrible. But yeah, I guess it's a Hell in a Cell match nowadays for you. Not a whole lot not a whole lot going on as far as the cage and blood and shit. But I guess that's how you look at a PG Hell in a Cell match.